Ghanatube so it was your former for snowy masan so atanasibium made some ahodo etwegum the four corners of Ghana na interpersonal senior matnas no mede beka kotie ensem bia ekoso ewo omani na eba na busanfo matwa so ediamamo.
Where the minority has stated that it will not participate in the work of the special committee established to investigate the chaos that disrupted the ministerial vetting process during the appointment committee sitting on Thursday, January 30, 2025. The decision, according to the minority, stems from concerns over the alleged prejudicial conduct of the committee's chairman, Emmanuel Bejra, Member of Parliament for Ho West. Channel 1 News' Nia Okai reports.
On Friday, the minority members on the special committee tasked with investigating the violence that erupted at the ministerial vetting of the appointments committee on Thursday, January 30, 2025, addressed journalists calling for the immediate replacement of Emmanuel Bejra as chairman of the committee on grounds of bias and conflict of interest.
By declaring individuals culpable before they have even appeared before the committee, the chairman, Honorable Bejra, has demonstrated an unacceptable level of prejudice, rendering him unfit to continue in his role. The minority caucus strongly urges the immediate replacement of Honorable Emmanuel Bejra to restore credibility to the committee's work. Only through a fair, unbiased, and transparent process can we ensure that the findings of the committee are accepted and its recommendations duly implemented.
We've written to Mr. Speaker. We know Mr. Speaker is not available, but we will respect the authority and office of Mr. Speaker. We await for him to take a decision on our letter. Meanwhile, if the chairman still wants to proceed, we will not be part of that one-sided committee. Our members have withdrawn from the proceedings because the chairman is prejudiced. The chairman is prejudging the issue, and indeed is not a fair and neutral referee.
The first Deputy Speaker, Bernard Ahiafo, was compelled to adjourn Friday's proceedings after the minority raised quorum concerns because the House fell short of the required number of 91 MPs for the commencement of parliamentary business.
Mr. Speaker, we know that there are 181 or more. If all these empty seats already quorum, yes, it doesn't matter. I'm not in government business. I'm not doing government business. Don't worry. You are doing government business. You are doing government business. My members have gone to their constituency to do some constituency work. They're taking my permission. Well, we cannot do. You are super majority. If the super majority cannot marshal its numbers, then what is your majority for? Mr. Speaker, all these seats, this side it is only one and another. Look at all the seats, Mr. Speaker. So a colleague has raised quorum. I believe that Mr. Speaker, in his wisdom at the right time, will take the necessary steps to enforce the laws on quorum.
This is a clear indication that the supermajority that they are talking about, they are not ready to do business and they have no government business to do. If they were serious with the numbers that they have, they would have been able to bring at least 91. If you are 183 plus independent making 187, it shouldn't be any difficulty at all bringing 91 into the chamber to commence business. This is a clear indication how weak the NDC majority are. This is a clear indication as how unserious they are with regards to the governance of this country. And that is why the Speaker had to adjourn the House, because they themselves were not serious.
The minority members have indicated that they will not hesitate to raise quorum concerns should the majority fail to avail themselves in the House for parliamentary business. Reporting for Channel 1 News from Parliament, Ni Ayukwe Okain.
The special committee investigating the chaos at appointment committee has had its second sitting after the first one was truncated on claims that the Speaker had asked that the work be stopped for some consultation Today they've heard from a number of NDC MPs as well as the Marshal's department, the Marshal himself and his deputy. They've offered their testimony as to what exactly happened. But surprisingly, the two NPP members of the committee did not show up, Abnel Siasare and Kwame Anyimadu-Antwi, and also no NPP MP did testify before the committee. Speaking about the New Patriotic Party and its members, Kwame Anyimadu-Antwi, who is supposed to be a member of this committee, addressed the news conference together with the minority, accusing the chairman of the committee of bias and raising significant issues with the work they are doing, for which reason they refused to show up.
We recall the Speaker's firm, decisive directive that the proceedings of the committee should not be conducted in public. The Minority Caucus concurs with this position, recognizing that public hearings in matters like this would compromise the effectiveness and efficiency of the investigative process. In widely broadcast media interviews, Honorable Bembedra made prejudicial statements alleging that the minority leader was actively conspiring to derail the committee's work.
The chairman of the committee, Yimano Kwesi-Bedzra, has been parrying away the claims that he's biased. He's been defending the quality of the work he and his colleagues have been doing. He also says even if the NPP MPs decide not to show up, it will not take anything from the committee.
So I don't know where that accusation of biasness comes from. So maybe he has to identify where I was biased.
They've written an entire memo to the Speaker asking that you be removed.
I don't know. Speaker will have to admit that memo, but we will continue our work on Monday. On Wednesday, I even mentioned that one of them was coming until the person sent us a text message that he was not going to come. But yesterday, Honorable Bina was with us at the meeting. We all agreed. And so we're surprised that she wasn't here today. We'll continue our work until the Speaker says, well, otherwise. So we'll continue our work. That shows the hypocrisy of our colleagues, because if Honorable Abena was with us yesterday and today they are singing different tune, the best judge are Ghanaians.
Okay. Samuel Okudzeto Blackwell testified before the committee that he believed he was the target of the chaos that ensued that day at the appointment committee.
It was clear to me that I was the target. They did not want to have me vetted that day. And why do I say that? If you look at the schedule advertised and published, the media giving copies, you had some of the persons here who were even taken ahead of me. For example, the Honorable Joseph Bukari Nikbe. He was to have come after me on the schedule that the appointments committee published.
Yakagotie and Semno Aba for comment comment section. I can kindly na Ediamon. Answer na mesa musi meka musi aha Ghanatube so in sembia ekoso ewo omani no onsa ebeka subscribe na hit notification bell no for quick updates see ade makabo.